Howdy, howdy. I'm the half-naked turtle. This is chapter, I don't know, maybe fucking 10. Space aliens hide my drugs for half-naked people. This is probably the chapter. Now, you don't want to take it out of the bag, it ruins the taste. That's probably the chapter where I support my own delusions if there's anybody else actually watching these videos and answer emails from the many fans I've gathered over the years. And the first email says, Toto, what if society just giving it to me up the ass day and fucking night? And I don't seem to have what it takes to just go out and murder these sons of bitches in retribution. Well, I've got the answer to that. It's simple enough. Just pay your taxes. Just pay your taxes, and the government will go out and murder a whole bunch of people for you. So you're doing it by proxy. Now, what if you don't even have what it takes to go out and fuck up people's lives and make them a little bit shorter than they would be otherwise? Well, then you just go to Hendricks Hospital with an infection to be cured by ordinary antibiotics and have them keep you in there for a long period of time because you have insurance. So that way they'll keep you long enough to actually give you an infection that can't be cured with ordinary antibiotics. And you'll be lucky if you ever get rid of the son of a bitch. At which point you just wipe your ass rather sloppily and never wash your hands and go, handle all the food at the supermarket. Or, see, everybody's got some. Let's say you got Lyme's disease. Well, you got a weapon. You're a walking fucking weapon. Syphilis, anything you fucking got, hey, you can put it on them, Bubba. Now, of course, I'm not advocating. I would never advocate just taking this kind of power lightly. You should only use it if everybody's got their own goddamn standards and guidelines, their own level of conscience, but I suggest you only use it for serious things, like if someone cuts you off in traffic, you can fuck up their whole goddamn family. Now, if they criminalize you without giving you a fucking trial and torture you and fucking or kill you, then you can fuck with them, their whole fucking family, all their friends, and all their families' fucking friends. And pretty much anybody they know, anybody they've ever come into contact with. They met the Pope, you can fuck with the Pope. Because there's people who aren't part of society. The laws don't apply to them. And they ain't got nothing coming. Except the butt fucking. I remember reading the Interpol Canadian Customs shit file on me. I was reading it with a customs officer. And he didn't know it was me. Because he knew me as C.J. Parker. We're going through this file. He said, this sounds like a bad fucking character. I said, what's this little thing down there mean? He said, well, that's a little code we use. It says if you get a chance to fuck this guy, fuck him good. And God bless them customs folks at Ridgeway for giving me more than enough cause to fuck with everyone they know. So you got to realize it's when that, what's her name, Leona Helmsley, when she talks about the little people, it was no secret to the big people. And she wasn't telling them something they didn't already know. There's little people and there's big people. And one thing they don't know, want the little people to know is little people can fuck big people. See, everybody knows big people can fuck little people. And they've devised a set of laws and justice systems and all this as a big show for little people to convince them that, well, they have recourse. Sure you do. You got recourse in anything that don't fucking matter. Now these sons of bitches, they're grabbing some dark-skinned junkie out the street, charge him with a crime, and they go to court. Every now and again, the judge will make a big fucking thing out of, oh, looky here, you forgot to dot the I in his name. When you filled out this search warrant, you didn't dot the I in his name, so we just throw this out and turn this young dark-skinned junkie loose. And everybody goes, wow, what a great fucking system. What a wonderful system. There is justice. And of course there's the people who say, well, just let a fucking junkie out. But the whole purpose is they don't give a fuck. See, they're willing to put on the image where they don't give a fuck. They're going to bust the same fucking junkie next week anyway. They don't give a fuck. They love to put on a show. Oh, didn't dot the I. We're a nation of laws. We just throw this puppy out. You're free, young man. You're free. We'll get you next week. And then we'll rip you a new fucking asshole. So, pardon me if I'm not real fucking impressed with the justice system. What they're really saying is it's just us. Oh, you're going to get a trial? Constitution says you get a trial? You're going to do time for doing that trial. See, you say, well, I want a trial. When they find you guilty, which they more than often does not do, whether you are or not, they give you extra time in prison for your exercising your right to trial. Now, I did most of my time for exercising my right to free speech, but I also did a little extra time for exercising my right to a trial. Now, I made sure they weren't watching when I exercised my right to scratch my ass when it itched, because if they caught me, I got a little more time for that too. They're fucking every day in every fucking way, man. And these goddamn, Rolling Stone magazine, goddamn bless them, they bring in all this shit about Goldman Sachs and all the big guys that survived the shit by getting trillions of dollars a year fucking money. And they sure they got emails saying, we're fucking them, we know they're fucking them, and I don't want to be caught with a shitty end of the stick. Well, when all said and done, they pop a guy here and a guy there and say, see, we're a nation of justice and laws. Sure, they stole everything everybody fucking had, but we made two of these guys pay for it. And you know there were two of them guys that they didn't like very much anyway. So you can take the ass day in and day out forever. But there's biosemiotic evolution and biosemiotic revolution. Now you can raise your energy and get above it all, or you can just raise a weapon and do it the way it's been done from time immemorial. I mean, I'm not trying to tell you anything new here. Read the Bible. What happens when the Bible first starts, man? They ain't hardly got their damn fig leaves on. There's like 3 people in the Bible, and one of them kills, or 4 or 5 people in the Bible, and one of them kills another one. Abel and Cain. You know, you got 5 people in the Bible, and one of them kills the other one. What are they trying to tell us something? I mean, they put us that right at the fucking front. Now you can take a higher path, or you can go the way of all mankind, or you can do both. I believe Timothy McVeigh did both. He saw a crime, He convicted them because there wasn't no one else going to convict him. And he sentenced them, and he carried out that sentence. And he got a lot of respect from a lot of people. I say God dog bless Timothy fucking McVeigh. He made him pay. He made him fucking pay. Instead of believing all the fucking lies, instead of hiding from all the lies, they went in there, a religious group, well, they were a cult. You know, they were a cult. It wasn't the sheriff's church. They went in there and they slaughtered those people, men, women, and children, burned them alive. And then they put some of them in prison, called them bad people. Yeah, well, we justify it by calling them child molesters. Oh, they weren't child molesters, but hey, everybody's heard that by now. Who killed Chandra Levy? Gary Condon. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Why don't we go lynch Gary? Yeah, why don't we go lynch Gary? You can either go lynch all the people they tell you to fucking lynch. Because the white man's your enemy, or the black man's your enemy, or the white man and the black man are your enemy. Dark-skinned people are your enemy, or light-skinned people are your enemy. Or people that scratch your balls in the middle of the video are your fucking enemy. You point them out and you go get them. Or you can just sit back and cheer while the government gets them. Like the Boston Marathon. They sent up 5,000 cops for one guy. Shut down the fucking city, declare martial law, invade people's homes without warrants, scare the crap out of people, violate their privacy for one guy. How many people get shot in Chicago every fucking day? These bozos who are just part of the network the CIA's created overseas and filled with hate and weaponized and taught how to kill. Yeah, they still only managed to kill like 3 fucking people. It was really them that done it. Well, they won't let you join a gang for killing just 3 people. You go to Chicago, LA, Mexico City, you tell them you killed 3 people, you want to join the gang? Hey, pal, I did that before breakfast. So for one guy, they shut down the city, declare martial law. They let you get a little glimpse of your future, all them fucking tanks. See, those weren't army tanks. These were your friendly local neighborhood cops. They were their tanks, stun guns, riot fucking gear. And they're ready for you. They're ready for you. And they just hate them fucking peaceful protests because they don't get to use all their fun little fucking toys. You know? And I don't know how this shit sneaks up on people. They're in the campaign against marijuana production. This is what the fucking 80s. And I said, hey, they're bonding local law enforcement with federal law enforcement. They're saying, hey, you guys come get to use Uzis, use all our cool tools, jump out of airplanes, point your guns at hippies, shoot their fucking dogs, take their TVs as aids to marijuana production. It wasn't about drugs. It was about Big Brother bringing all them law enforcement guys together, getting them on the same page, let them be a team. We're going to fuck them hippies together. We can't have just one agency fucking hippies. These are dangerous fucking hippies, you know. They might blow some of that marijuana smoke in your face. Your life is... We need agents. We need people from every law enforcement agency in the fucking goddamn country to plop down in our silent helicopters. I've seen them coming over the fucking hill and plop down on these fucking hippies and give them what? So they got around that constitution shit about you can't use the fucking army against the citizens. Well, what the fuck do you call these guys? They got stealth fucking helicopters? Oh, we just borrowed them from the military. Oh, okay, so you're not actually using our, you're just taking all the military goddamn shit and giving it to people to use. You're not putting them on the fucking payroll. You're letting them fuck these people up for the fun of playing with stories. Yeah, we're not bypassing the fucking Constitution here. No, we didn't call in the Marines. We just handed all the Marines fucking equipment. This guy just like, yeah, let's take out that fucking hippie with a fucking laser-guided missile. That's a fucking new world, guys. You know? Now here's the thing. If you ain't got the balls, you know, to do the people you figure you got a right to do, send the president a list. I mean, Al-Qaeda, I'm sure they don't have to go through all that shit. All they got to do is send the president a list of all the people, all the American citizens they want killed, and offer to chip in a few bucks for the drones. I still remember New York Times headline, I was in prison in Three Rivers, Texas. And the New York Times, they got this big headline says, U.S. kills Al-Qaeda suspects. Now, the importance of this story would have been better demonstrated if they just left the headline at U.S. kills suspects. Because that's what I read it and I said, so now we kill suspects. The usual suspects, the unusual suspects, any suspect. An American citizen they killed. He was suspected of having ties with wrong kind of people. And this New York Times story, you read about these suspects we killed. People hadn't been charged with crime, hadn't committed any crimes, and they didn't even know who they were. But they killed them. And you know why they were suspects? Because there was a tall guy in this Jeep. And Osama bin Laden is tall. Now, I went to sleep and had me some dreams and envisioned a future Afghanistan where everybody's short. Because they figured the best way to get bin Laden was just to use drones to whack out all the tall people. So eventually you got a nation of Afghani midgets. And I suppose it still could come to pass if they need to kill bin Laden again. I mean, he died once, but that wasn't good enough. You know, what's really hilarious about that, he died, news agents report that he died. But Bush needed him to be alive, so out comes some more videos. Gosh, he's alive. Rose from the dead. Now, Obama comes along, and he kills bin Laden. Now, what the hell is Bush going to say? Bush going to say, bullshit. He was already dead. We just kind of kept him alive on video. So you got to put one over for fucking Obama there, man. You go, well, if he's still alive, I can kill him. And he did. But if people tend to rise from the dead 3 times or after 3 days, that don't matter. I think bin Laden's going to rise again. Next time we got a president, that's a new thing. So we used to have presidents that brought peace to the Middle East. That's how we got the Peace Prize before Obama. Obama got his for being a guy who was going to do something at some point. I guess he hadn't done nothing. But he got a Peace Prize. But it used to be presidents got the Peace Prizes for bringing peace to the Middle East. So every 4 years they'd bring peace to the Middle East. It always seems to be war, so the next guy had to bring peace to the Middle East. He get a Peace Prize for it too. So maybe all future presidents will get Peace Prizes for killing bin Laden. Instead of 10 presidents who have a Peace Prize for bringing peace to the Middle East, we'll have 10 presidents who got a Peace Prize for killing bin Laden. And you live in this world, don't you? And it's scary. You don't want to think about this shit. I don't want to think about this shit. Think you're ever going to get ahead? You know, my daddy paid 90% taxes on his income. Then when he died, they took 90% of that. 90% of the estate. And see, it's so they can take care of the people. See? Of course, now me, I'm on a fuck list like fuck you. Which you call your daddy's money, so that ain't gonna help you. And you ain't getting any of it from us because you're on the fuck list. Because you're a loudmouth asshole. Prosecutor Ted. You know, after spending a whole trial denying it was about freedom of speech, the prosecutor says, hey, loudmouth asshole like this, you send a couple guys around to jack him up, get him to shut the fuck up, he wouldn't do it. Oops. And you notice, he asked for a trial, so what? Give him a little extra prison time for that. Bubba. Anybody wants to keep their head down and hide, either in fear or shame, I got no problem with that. It ain't easy to open your eyes in this fucking world. You're going to see way too fucking much. And God forbid you should talk about it because that's when the real problems start. And chapter 11, C.J. Parker's going to tell you a little fucking secret about where your troubles really start. This Toto, remember, you take it out of the bag, you spoil the fucking taste. Everybody.